Hey there, my name is Tobin Carpenter, and I'm an MSP consultant at Profile Technologies. Over the next several videos, we'll be performing a deep dive into policy objects and how they can be configured to facilitate automation within your environment. In our VSA Basics series, we introduced you to the concept of policies and how objects can be configured to automate endpoint settings within the VSA. If you need a refresher on this, you can find it on our channel. In this video, we'll be discussing the patch procedure schedule object. Let's get into it. The patch procedure schedule object controls how often machines perform a patch scan, which lets Kaseya know which patches the machines require, and automatic update, which controls when Kaseya will attempt to deploy patches that are found to be needed. We recommend splitting this object into two policies to enable you to control these options independently of the other. In the case of different automatic update windows for servers and workstations, splitting these allows you to control patch scans from a single policy, ensuring all machines are scanned regularly. Let's go ahead and select Edit Schedule on Patch Scan, and let's take a look at a couple of our options. The first thing I want you to do is make sure that schedule will be based on time zone of the agent rather than the server is checked. That ensures that regardless of the time zone of the VSA server, the machines will always schedule and run at the time set by the policy. So let's set our recurrence. Let's set our distribution window. I'm going to do 60 minutes, but you can go higher or lower depending on how many agents you have. I'm going to set this to Wednesday night. I'm going to ensure that no end date is selected because I want this to be recurring. And I'm going to leave the skip if offline option unchecked. This will ensure that if the machine is offline during the patch scan, the scan will be queued and it will be run the next time the machine comes online, ensuring that the machine is as up to date as possible. Let's select Schedule. Now let's select Edit Schedule. You have the same options here as you do in the patch scan, and we want to make sure that schedule will be based on time zone is still checked. Set your recurrence. The one item to pay attention to here is skip if offline. With the use case of skip if offline, it's dependent on whether or not you want to queue the patching. Let's say the machine is offline during the patching window. Leaving skip if offline unchecked will queue the machine for patches when it checks in to the VSA. Depending on your reboot action, this could cause a reboot to occur once patching completes. So let's say your end user has their computer off, they turn it on at 9 in the morning, patching is then queued and run on the machine, and the reboot action occurs 30 minutes later once the patching is complete. This may not be desirable in all situations and would cause the user to call you because the machine rebooted. So make sure you pay attention to that dependent on your reboot actions. I'm going to select skip if offline because I don't want it to run during the day. Let's select Schedule. And that concludes the Patch Procedure Schedule object discussion. As always, remember to save and apply and ensure that the policy is placed into organizations and machine groups to apply to the machines that fall into the view. Thanks for watching the video. We post a new video every week to share our knowledge on Kaseya, ConnectWise Automate, ConnectWise RMM, and more. Let us know what else you'd like to see.